We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go. Hi everybody, I'm Sophie, he's Mike, and she's Brenda, and welcome to On the Road with Mickey. If you're returning for another adventure with us, welcome back. We are so glad you have returned safely. And if this is your first episode with us and you're new here, welcome. It's so nice to meet you, and I'm going to show you the reins today. First up, we have our Cheddar from the Big Cheese, which is basically our Disney news snippets. And then after that, we have our feature topic, which is what we talk about for most of the episode. And then after that, we have our This Day in Disney History, brought to you by me. And after that is our game of Who's Who, and that is brought to you by Mike, my dad. Oh, fair warning, I'm almost never wrong when it comes to this game. I almost always win it. And then after that, Brenda will be giving us a quote from the big man himself, Walt Disney, and it's just going to be amazing. So buckle up, keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car at all times. Make sure you're safe, fasten your seatbelts, all that good stuff. And we will see you on the road. It's time to get going. Let's go!
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie,
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
and he's Grogu, and we're on the road with Mickey. This is episode 111 for February 28th, 2022, and our featured topic this week is the benefits of staying on the boardwalk.
Woo-hoo.
And we're
Yay!
talking about staying in the boardwalk region, not necessarily staying at the boardwalk inn,
Right.
but we're going to cover that as well. But there are a boatload of things that we can cover in this episode, so I hope you all
I got that.
are buckled up. Oh, I didn't even think on that. Golly. Well, that's number one. Let's see how many more bad puns I can come up with. But
It didn't land for me, don't worry.
But anyway, before we get started, we are going to start with our cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, you take it away.
Absolutely. I'm very excited about this one. Everybody knows, at least if everybody knows who's seen me in real life knows that I love Encanto. That movie is the best one of the year, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So when I found out that Lin-Manuel Miranda, the one who wrote a lot of the songs for the movie, recently revealed that he approached Disney CEO Bob Chapek about adding an Encanto-themed ride to the Disney theme parks, I was ecstatic. And he envisions the ride through a similar attraction to The Little Mermaid. And just the idea of it, all those bright colors again and all the songs again, please, 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 I want that. I want that so much.
Yay. There's plenty of room for it.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
I wonder if, well, it wouldn't really be added in the Mexico Pavilion because, again, this takes place in Colombia. I will be very disappointed if it's added into the Mexico Pavilion, but I also do wonder where exactly it would go.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, the original thought would be Hollywood Studios because it's a movie, but I don't know
where they'd put it. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Yay.
Yep,
Sounds
definitely
good,
has
though.
to be wait and see. Although it might work well with Antonio and his animals in Animal Kingdom.
That's true.
That's true.
Maybe that's kind of the take it would be. Like, you start off in the casita and then you progress almost momentarily you progress into
Antonio's room. Oh, that would be so fun.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
enough about me. Miss Brenda,
That's a
your
daydream
turn.
down the road.
Well, we have some juicy news because it was put out there and then it was taken off. So we caught it just like everybody else. But the Guardians of the Galaxy, there's an update, a big, huge update, especially for those of us who are visiting in June.
Yeah, that would be us.
Yes.
Yes.
In a recent tweet by Disney's Chief Corporate Affairs Officer, Jeff Morrell, the executive brought attention to the attraction and pointed to a possible opening date taking place over Memorial Day weekend. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yay!
Largest
golly.
roller coaster in the US, I think.
Yeah,
Awesome. Cannot wait for it.
cannot wait.
Oh my gosh.
Very
And-
exciting.
It's
Sorry,
very, very
I'm also
exciting.
slightly distracted because there are a bunch of geese fighting outside my window. And it's funny because I just saw two of them fly past, like, we gotta get out of here. Oh
Well,
my gosh. Anyway, back on topic. Sorry.
back on topic. I didn't hear the geese this time. But anyway, over on the West Coast, we talked about how Mickey's Toontown is going to be closing soon. We talked about that a few months back, and that is going to be a transformation that will begin on March 9th. So if you are looking to visit Toontown, you need to go to Disneyland
Now.
by March 8th in order to see it.
Yeah.
The biggest part of the transformation is that Toontown will be the home for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway when it reopens in early 2023. But I also learned, do not worry, favorites such as Mickey's House and Minnie's House and Roger Rabbit Cartoon Spin, those are still going to be there when it reopens. So none of that is going away. So it's
Good.
I'm excited to see how it'll work out. But I loved when we went to Disneyland the first time. I absolutely loved Toontown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
me too.
perhaps my favorite part of Disneyland.
Oh yeah, because you can't get that at Walt Disney World.
It
No,
is
you
so.
can't.
I mean, it's like you have been sucked and dropped right into the middle of the cartoons.
That's right.
So I'm sad it's closing for a while, but I'm looking forward to when it reopens.
But it's a good thing on March 9th when it closes, the Festival of Fantasy Parade starts up again at Walt Disney World, which is awesome that the parade's going to be back.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things happening at Disney all over the place.
Yep.
So stay tuned for more information on all those things. But that is our cheddar from the big cheese. And now let us move right into our feature topic, the benefits of staying on the boardwalk.
Awesome.
I kind of broke this down into various things like resorts, the location, the nightlife, the dining, things like that. So I first thought I would mention that, of course, at the boardwalk area of Disney, you have 3 resorts. You have the Boardwalk Inn, you have Disney's Beach Club, and Disney's Yacht Club, which are separate resorts, even though they're side by side. And
I
so
thought they were like Port Orleans, where you have the French Quarter and the Riverside. Are they sister resorts?
they are, right, Brenda?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you book them separately. You pick
Yes.
which one you want to stay at. So
But they
Okay.
share
like you do
amenities.
with
Unlike the Port Orleans resorts, these share amenities like the pool.
Ah, okay.
okay. And so those are 3 popular resorts because of the area, the location. It all comes down to location, doesn't it?
It does.
That's right. And there's also the Swan and Dolphin, which are not Disney resorts, but they are in the boardwalk area.
Oh, they are. I don't think we listed those.
We didn't.
Yeah. Mostly I would
didn't
list them
because
just for
there's-
Shula's because Shula's is a great restaurant and it's inside the Swan and Dolphin. But
Okay.
All right.
So those are the 3 Disney resorts that I mentioned, and of course the other 2 also as
Mhm.
well. So Who wants to go first out of that? Who wants to talk about one of
Hmm.
them?
Well, let's
Or
just talk about generally all of them, like the things in
Yeah.
common. Is that okay?
go for it.
So we'll
Yeah.
start with the fact that if you stay at a Boardwalk property, you not only have early entrance to the parks 30 minutes before public opening, but you also have select nights of late evening hours as they are all Disney Deluxe properties.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I might have to reconsider my planning for that. Okay.
Oh,
It's a big
well,
deal.
it is a
It
huge
is.
deal. Having evening extra magic hours, you know, that's a huge deal.
Yeah,
And
It
it's not
is.
every night.
right.
It's only select nights, and I think it's primarily just at Magic Kingdom and Epcot where they do that.
Mhm.
I
Which
don't think they
Epcot is
do
my
that.
favorite, so that's all right.
I don't
And
think they
very
do that at
convenient.
Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom. So
Yeah.
we will definitely check
Hmm.
out those hours and
Yeah.
make
Yep.
sure that we have an opportunity to have extra magic hours on one night at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Epcot, of course, the boardwalk area is in closest proximity to Epcot.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of
Like
like
literally, it's a
it's
walk
kind of
away.
yeah, it's you walk right over to Epcot and you can walk or you can take a boat ride over to Hollywood Studios too. So it's kind of like if you're in the boardwalk, you've got you're the filling between an Epcot Hollywood Studios cookie sandwich, you know?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a carrot cake cookie where
Uh-huh.
you're the
And
cream
there's nothing
cream
better
cheese
than
sandwich.
that.
Yeah, you know?
Nothing better than that except maybe like a cookie ice cream sandwich that
Well,
has
that
actual
too. Yeah.
proper ice cream in it.
That's true.
That's true too. That could work
But
too.
being a 5-minute walk to Epcot is like fabo because especially during the festivals they have, either food and wine or flower and garden and all that, that's the best place to stay. I mean, a 5-minute walk into Epcot. And it's a sweet, nice, beautiful walk. We
Yeah.
usually don't walk to now we have twice walked to Hollywood Studios from there. Takes about 15 or 20 minutes to walk, but we usually take the boat over if when we
Yeah.
go to Hollywood Studios, but we always walk into Epcot. We don't take the friendship boat to Epcot, but you can.
You
Yeah.
can. But
And also,
I think walking, yeah.
I just checked, speaking of the festivals, I learned that through from March 3rd to July 5th, the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival is going to be going on.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
gonna
going to
be
be going
gorgeous.
on while we're there.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
exciting! Yay!
Exactly.
So much fun.
So
So much fun.
Sorry, I have to keep on intervening with all these things that I find because they are just so exciting to me.
Yay!
yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
great.
it
Yep.
is. So, like we said, the proximity of the parks, being so close to the two parks like that,
Mhm.
especially, Epcot with World Showcase is still a primo area to go visit, especially if you're there for the evening hours, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Harmonious, being able to just, let's say you take the afternoon off and you rest up and you enjoy a snack. Maybe you go over to the Boardwalk Bakery and buy some cookies to bring back to your room or something, and
Mhm.
then you enjoy your snack, and then later on you you're like, okay, it's almost nightfall. Let's go back over to Epcot and let's go find our spot for Harmonious. And it's open late that night, maybe. And so after Harmonious is over, we get to saunter around World Showcase.
Yep.
Yes,
You know, that
please.
is like an awesome evening.
Yep.
And then of course, if you're over at Hollywood Studios and you're like, hey, let's go over and see how Rise of the Resistance stacks up at night versus during the day,
Ooh.
or let's get a little Slinky Dog Dash action going on
Yep.
at night as opposed to during the day, and on and on and on. There's
Yep.
all these opportunities, and it's because your proximity to those parks is just that's part of why you're staying on the boardwalk. It's because you want to be right there in the action.
Yep.
You
And
know?
you can also take the
please.
Skyliner because the Skyliner station's right there at the
Yeah.
entrance to Epcot. So it's right 4-minute walk from the resort
Yeah.
to the Skyliner station.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Yes, please. Just.
You can maximize your time when you're there for sure.
Yeah. Now for Skyliner, just to make sure I'm got my head wrapped around it correctly, if we were going to take the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios, we would have to take it to Caribbean Beach and then get off and then change to the other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we would.
So we would be going back and then back over.
But
Okay.
it wouldn't be that hard of a thing to do because literally just go to our entrance into Epcot because the Skyliner is right there next to the International Gateway, which is where you go into Epcot from the boardwalk area. So
Right.
just go to the entrance, take the Skyliner, you're at the Riviera, stop by for a suite,
That's
go
exactly
to the
what I was
Caribbean
thinking.
Beach, go to the Caribbean Beach, hop off and get on the one that you need to go to Hollywood Studios. It's not
That's
that
right.
hard.
I was
That's
thinking of you
true.
getting your special treat over there at the Paris Bakery at the Riviera. I can't remember the name of the bakery area. What is it called?
Uh,
Remember, but I do remember the picture of your treat.
oh, I've had 2 treats from
It's
there. One of them I
Is it
still
Patisserie?
La Petite Trianon, I think. No,
No.
that's the name of a palace in Versailles. Never mind.
It's okay. We don't have
I'll
to know right
remember
now,
it
but it does have the
eventually.
good treats over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll remember it eventually.
Yummy.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Sophie and Brenda might,
Oh my goodness,
scoot
yes.
over at some point.
You're going to be looking for us and we're going to be gone.
You're gonna be over there. You'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You looking for us? We're over here enjoying some nice,
That's
rich
right.
chocolate desserts."
That
It's
is
not
right.
my fault. It's so yummy.
Yummy. Yeah,
I'm
we'll
tr-
have Aaliyah
You
and
know-
McKinley
And
with
I
us
have
too because I
tried-
got to give them the treats.
I've
You know,
tried
let's
2
just-
of them.
we just gotta say, Disney, your sweets are too good. You need to start making them worse.
Okay. Good luck with
No. No. No, 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 no.
it. Oh, God.
Ay.
So good. I mean, you can get such delectable treats anywhere. And I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And I
And
was
all
right.
of that
It is
pot,
La
those
Petite
crepes are
something.
good.
It's La Petite Cafe.
Very
La
good.
Petite Cafe.
And I've
Yay.
actually had 2 sweets from there. I've had the one that you guys
The
saw. That was
hazelnut
my first one.
Pratioli or whatever.
Pedero-
Hazelnut ravioli.
Profiterole. Profiterole. That's what it's called. Friends, don't you just love it? And I also had this cheesecake thing that was shaped like an acorn.
Oh my gosh.
It's very cute.
That's cute.
Which
And I
was
think it-
better?
Definitely the hazelnut one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yum.
I'm not a big cheesecake girl, but it was more
I
like a
love
mousse than a
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
I love
Yum.
cheesecake.
Sounds so good.
And we're gonna segue away from dining for just a brief
A
second.
smidge.
Just a
No,
smidge.
you're no fun.
Because we're going to talk about the nightlife. I got this all written down as it came into my head, so I got to follow it, or we'll forget about it.
You're
So-
right.
Sophie is very excited to be going to the Atlantic Dance Hall. I think she's more excited
Absolutely.
about dancing than she is about seeing the dueling
Drinking.
piano bars. Well, it's not about the drinking at Jelly Rolls for me. It's about the dueling
Singing.
piano bar
Yeah,
and singing the songs with them.
Yeah.
And golly, it's so much
that's
fun.
fun.
So
What songs do they sing? What songs
They
do they
take
play?
You
requests.
request whatever you want.
Oh. Well, if I had known that, then I might have been more excited. But I thought it was just they choose what song they play, and then you have to see if you know it. Because keep in mind, I don't know a lot of songs except from specific genres, and I know that the Atlantic Dance Hall plays a lot of the songs from my genre, which is the 80s, 90s, and 2000s music.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. Yep,
But
I bet
yeah,
you'll be
you can
surprised at Jelly
request-
Rolls.
you can request a song and leave them a tip, and they'll sing it. If they know it, they'll play it.
Yeah. And while y'all are doing that, our nightlife is going to look a little different because we'll have the two littles with us. So we'll be in the mega pool at the Beach and Yacht Club, which is the
Ah.
most fab pool anywhere on property. And we'll be doing the lazy river. We'll be hanging at the beach making a sandcastle, or we'll be going down the giant slide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll be having so much fun.
I saw that lazy river thing when I was looking at pictures.
Yeah. It's so much fun. That pool is the best.
Who
By
knows?
far.
Maybe one of these days maybe one of the days while we're there, I will insist on coming along with you.
Yay!
Well,
You're always welcome.
Yeah.
Aw.
With scheduling as it is,
We gotta figure out scheduling. That's definitely gonna be
I
a grind.
already am working on scheduling. But as far as scheduling goes, mommy has to come back before we do. And so
Yeah.
probably
It
she
is
will be
sad.
here for the weekend and have to leave on Monday. And so I was originally thinking Monday would be a great resort day to spend time at the Stormalong Bay and
Yeah.
Yeah.
really get involved in it and see exactly what it's like and everything like that.
Yeah, it's
Maybe,
the best.
it'd be cool, Sophie?
What?
Maybe we take the GoPro and record like some shots of you going down the
Ooh.
slide or whatever with the
Oh,
waterproof
cool.
camera and everything
That'd be
like that.
neat.
And
And is this slide like an inner tube thing? Because you
Oh,
know that I
no.
am. Oh boy.
No,
Here's
you
the
you
thing.
climb up on the top of a shipwreck, like a pirate shipwreck, 230 feet up in the air, and no, it's not 230 feet. It's
I'm like, it's
230
not that
feet.
far,
It's
honey.
230 feet long. But the girls climb up there. I mean, when they went the last time, they were 7 and 9. I mean, kids climb up it. It's a big shipwreck, and then you slide 230 feet. And they've told me, I haven't done it. They've told me it is the best slide by far of all the pool slides.
Mm.
So there
See,
you go.
here's the one tiny little thing.
Uh-oh.
I actually am very afraid of getting my face wet.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Can you just cover
I've
your
been
face like this
to
before you hit the water?
Yeah.
You can see the
I
water
think-
coming.
maybe, I
I
guess.
think you'd be fine,
It'd
baby.
be worth a try.
I think you would.
If you hated it, never do it again.
There you
If
go.
I
you
hate
loved it,
it,
you'd have a friend forever.
if I hate it, then you owe me a sweet.
Oh, well, no
sounds like
problem with that.
that sounds like a plan.
Hmm. You owe me a lot of sweets.
So anyway, that was the thought I had, was maybe Monday would be a
Yay.
resort day.
That sounds
All
great.
right. All right. I like that thought.
And then we have Tuesday, Wednesday for 2 more park days, and then we leave on Thursday to come home.
Yep.
So just a
So
thought.
much fun, so little time.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 4 days of park tickets.
Yep, one for each day. I can do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
So that is a little bit of our,
Little bit of the trip.
a little bit of the trip planning.
Wink,
Nah,
wink.
no need to be silent. We want people to know. And just a reminder, and then we'll get on to dining, and I promise. Just a reminder, we are looking at June 18th, Magic Kingdom, On the Road with Mickey meetup. We're going to have friends there. We're going to have family there. We're going to ride the TTA. Anyone that wants to join us, let's get a long line of On the Road with Mickey fans.
Yeah.
And let's make like a 30-car line of On the Road with Mickey.
That's right.
Oh boy,
That
people
would
are
be
gonna
so
hate us.
cool. Well,
And
no,
sing
it's
happy
just,
birthday at the top of our lungs while we're riding it.
Oh,
No,
that'd
save
be
that
so
for the
cool.
next day.
And
And
then,
ooh, wear your On the Road with Mickey shirts.
yeah.
If you have them. If you don't have them, feel free to buy one at our store, but you don't need to. We won't be mad if you don't.
No, not at all. But if you are interested, go to ontheroadwithmickey.com. We have a page that is for shopping on that.
I need to
store.
get me a pink one. Thank you for reminding me.
Ooh,
I'm going to
pink
write that
one.
down because I forgot.
And
Mm.
then on the 19th, we will be at Epcot. That's where Sophie wants to enjoy her birthday.
Yes.
And that is what we will be doing. Is on the 19th, we will be at Epcot.
So
I'm
much
going
fun.
to be grazing my way around World Showcase. I've been
Yeah.
looking at the menu for the Flower and Garden Festival because that is one of my favorite things, is to look and see what the festivals at Epcot will have to eat.
Yes.
I love food.
So we are not going to make a table service reservation. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, we
Yeah,
can
we'll
save.
just graze.
Graze
Yep.
around in quick service as we need to.
Exactly. Because then
Okay.
we don't have to worry about being anywhere.
I just wanted to make sure I was in it understanding correctly.
Yep.
Okay.
Fabu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is the perfect segue, Sophie, to talk
Into
about some of the
dining.
dining options at the Boardwalk area. And I found a list of several. And, we've been to some of these, and
Mhm.
most of these, well, about half of the ones I listed we've been to, half we haven't been to. But,
I would say that I've been to some that you maybe haven't.
well, maybe.
Well, I'm specifically looking at one, but a lot of them that we have been to together.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's funny.
Yeah. So, Cape May Cafe, we have been to,
Mhm.
and I
I've been to that
enjoy
one.
it. And it is back now as a buffet.
Really?
It used to be, it was like family style. They would bring you platters of everything and you just ask for more. But it's back as a buffet.
Mm.
Still characterless, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh.
so no characters right now. When we ate there, it was Minnie and Goofy and Donald were the characters when we ate there.
No characters right now, but they have decreased the price, to reflect that. So
Okay.
at
Fair
least they did that.
enough. Yeah.
Okay. One place we have not been,
But we should
and
be.
and I think we need to make a reservation for, is
Mm.
Beaches and Cream Soda Shop.
I've been
Here,
there.
let me show
And
you
no, I
this
did not
kit.
have the kitchen sink. I don't do that.
Oh,
But
I want to do it.
I did we did burgers and fries, and then I had the No Way Jose Sunday, which is fabulous.
It's got peanut butter in it, right?
Yes, that's when back when I could have peanuts. It was so good.
Look at this thing.
Yep, it's a
Yeah.
monster.
It
It
is
is a monster.
beautiful.
We will have enough people there though to share that.
We
Yeah.
will.
It
Yeah.
will be the first time we actually had enough people where we could actually, because
Have
it's massive.
And the beauty of it is it's got every single thing in the whole restaurant there, except like the burgers.
I
But
don't know. This one actually looks more yummy to me. This chocolate lover's kitchen sink.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
it
love the
looks
No Way Jose. It used
delicious.
to be so good. Looks
but
good.
anyway, what I was gonna say is the beauty of that is, if you don't like peanut butter, then you eat around it. You eat the
Mhm.
parts that you like, and you skip the parts you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I will gladly eat the peanut butter bits.
Yeah.
I love
So-
peanut butter.
so that I think would be a great reservation. Maybe we need to have a group reservation.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
And then the Boardwalk Bakery,
Yum.
which of course is a walk up, and
Mhm.
you walk in, you get your bakery items, and it's over by the Boardwalk Inn,
Yep.
It's really good.
and it
You
is
guys
really
have
good.
been to that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
We've all been there, Sophie.
I don't think I remembered going there. I think I skipped out on it to go to the Boardwalk ice cream shop.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you may have.
When we were there and we ate at the Swan, at the Italian place there. Afterwards, Brenda, we were
Yeah.
walking on the boardwalk, and some of us went for ice cream. Sophie and maybe Jagan.
Yeah, Jagan
Um,
went for ice cream, and I ended up, I think,
and the rest of us went to the bakery. And
That's good.
so we
yep,
just kind of split up there, and
Yeah,
took care
everybody
of what
gets
we
what they
wanted.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, this is why I like the boardwalk so much. It was just that tiny experience.
Well,
It's
it's such
just
a
a
Yeah.
fun
fraction
area.
of what there is
It
there,
is
and
a
it was
fun area.
amazing.
Yeah.
It is a fun area. Um, and we have not been. I don't know if you've been, Brenda, but we have not been to Trattoria Al Forno. And
I
the
have, yeah.
you have? Have you been
I've
there?
been there several times. I've been there 3 times with the girls when it was character dining. It was the only location that had both princes and princesses. So if you wanted to
For
see the
breakfast,
princes and
right?
the princesses, right.
So,
And we
and
went
that
there several
was
times for that, and it was really good. But when we were there, when Butch and I were there in December, we were staying at the Boardwalk Inn. We went ahead and went to Trattoria for breakfast. No characters, but the breakfast is delicious. We got the steak, and it was like sitting on a bed of potatoes and the steak and then the egg and then the hollandaise sauce on the top. Oh my God, it was so good.
I'm looking at these breakfast pictures because isn't in case anyone is wondering, I'm just looking up pictures of all these restaurants as we go, just because I'm so curious. Look at that pancake. It
Isn't that
it was
pretty?
when
well,
It's a
yeah,
tangled pancake.
because that
it
was
was when
Tangled
they had Rapunzel and
Hmm.
and
Flynn
Flynn.
and Ariel and Eric
Yep.
there. That's pretty. That's like really cool.
Well, the steak and egg breakfast is delicious. Even though they don't have the characters there, it's still a great place to go for breakfast.
Okay.
Ah.
They still have delicious food. So,
Yeah.
And is this like a reservation restaurant?
It is a
yes.
table service restaurant. Yes.
I see. All right.
So, so if we want to go there, you have to tell me when, and we have to make a reservation time.
I think I might skip out on it this trip.
Okay. And then the last one we have been at, Sophie,
We
with
have?
with Stephanie when
Oh.
we went in 2010. That we got a day early, and we went over to the boardwalk. This is when we stayed, I think, at the Fairfield um, for the night. And then that night, we went over to the Otsman Steakhouse, and it was really good. And the reason we chose that, Brenda, is because some of my friends used to do the college program at Disney back in the, gosh, I don't know, back in the day, we'll call it. and and one of them, they're twin sisters, and Beth was a hostess at the Otsman, and
Oh.
Joy, her sister, was one of um the boat captains for Living with the Land back when they used to have the narrators.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
She was in that position.
Oh, great job. Yeah. Awesome.
I
So-
see.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we got to see what it was like, and it was a good steak. I think I had steak,
Mhm.
and it was really
Yeah.
good. So
I don't remember it at all, but I'm
Yeah, I
looking
know.
at the pictures of it now, and it's a very pretty restaurant.
yeah. So, but it's been so long. It'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
like for me, it'd be like going the first time. So-
Yeah, for me too.
Yep.
So Brenda,
Yes.
you have the most experience of yacht club with us,
Hmm.
or in that area, staying on that area. Is there anything in the dining that I did not list that is something that you really dig, that you really enjoy?
No, we went to the ESPN club because my husband's a sports fanatic. So when the Cowboys are playing and we're visiting, we have had to go so we could see the Cowboy game and have a burger or whatever. That was, totally just because of that, just because of the sports. I'm trying to see on my notes if there's any other thing. The Shula's is really good over there at the Swan and Dolphin. Um, that's all I can That's all I can see on my notes for dining specifically.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
what other notes, what other tidbits do we need to know about that
Well,
we haven't
uh,
even covered?
a couple of real important things are the holidays at the boardwalk because they do the gingerbread display that over there they have at the beach club. They have the giant
Oh, yeah.
carousel, which
Yeah.
is fantastic. You have to go see it. It's beautiful. And then the yacht club has the like the display of the countryside with the little mini train, similar to the train over there at Epcot in Germany,
Germany, yeah.
but not as
Ooh.
not as large an area, obviously, but it's really pretty and it's very festive for the holidays. So that's really nice. It's really nice to visit the boardwalk area during the holidays in general.
Okay. And see, I didn't even think of that because I was thinking about, our specific trip,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't even
Yeah.
focusing on holidays or anything
You're
like
right, because my
Yeah.
birthday is right in the middle of when summer rolls around, so there are
That's
no
right.
holidays near me. So my
Yeah.
birthday is the holiday.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well,
The
we
only
always visit
issue is
during the
that
holidays, so that always is a remembrance for us. And then
the the only issue is that it's not a widely celebrated holiday, so there's no like decorations or anything like there
yeah.
are for Christmas and
Not yet.
Halloween.
Not yet.
No, but this year it's Father's Day, so
You're right.
but there's still not going to be any decorations for that.
No.
And then the only
It's
other thing I can think of that is not happening right now, but it's for people to keep in mind if they stay in the boardwalk area as things progress back to normal, I hope, is when they bring back the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique experiences for guests. The alternate to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which gets pretty crowded and the reservations get gone, is the Ivy Trellis locations, and one of those is at the Yacht Beach Club. So they will make you up just like they make up the girls
Oh.
like the Bibbidi Bobbidi, but it's not as popular and well known as Bibbidi Bobbidi. So the
Yeah,
Ivy
I don't
Trellis is
think
a
I
great
even
option
knew
for
that.
that. Yeah, there's a spa. Now the spas currently are not operating,
Right.
but when they come back online, if they come back with their full services, they'll be doing makeovers for girls over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
know, I've only done reservations for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique for clients and for Sophie and
Yeah.
family, and Magic Kingdom at the castle and Disney Springs, and now they've got the third location at the Grand Floridian. But of course, none of those are having it. But I had no idea that this Ivy Trellis
yeah,
was an option.
I'm not sure it's called the Ivy Trellis over there. I think it's possible that the Ivy Trellis is the name from the Grand Floridian one. I think this one is like ship shape or
Okay.
it's something like ship. Anyway, it's a salon over
Okay.
there and they do
Ah.
might be called ship shape, but they do the makeovers.
I think ShipShape is like the health club. It's like the gym or something.
Oh,
Anyway.
probably because it says shape in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember
And
the name of the
I
salon
was
right off my head.
a lot of my time spent here behind the screen where you guys can't see what I'm doing is Googling all these things that you guys are talking about. So I
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what
you're
I'm doing
talking
right now to try to
about.
get the name of it.
All right. Well, I do know that the ShipShape area is like the gym and stuff.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I didn't mention that I just thought of is one of the cool things
Nope.
about the boardwalk. No, what?
I'm sorry. It says ship shape massage salon fitness. So it's all the same.
Okay, it's all those. Okay,
Oh.
Just so you know.
there we go.
Gotcha.
when
We
Thank you
have
for that.
we have an answer.
Yeah.
We have
Yep.
resolution on the question.
Because we're on a need
I
to know
don't
basis
need
and
We
we
were on
need to
a
know.
need to know.
Yeah, I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Me too. Me too.
Exactly. Um, one of the things I really liked when we went to the boardwalk, just to visit the area. One of the things I liked, and it's not going on as much right now, but hopefully it, like Brenda says, hopefully it will come back. Was I liked the nighttime entertainment, the
Yeah.
street performers and
Yeah.
all that, and how, you you could just gather around and hear a guy doing his act and enjoy that, and then move on to the next guy doing something. And there was a guy doing card tricks one time, and on
Juggling.
and on. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun little atmosphere. It's almost like a carnival atmosphere, and you can just go visit, and you don't need a ticket, you don't need a
Yep.
reservation, you don't need any of that. It's just part of being in that area, and
Yeah.
so
You
so
can also
those
rent the
sorts of
Surrey
things are
bikes
neat.
in the daytime or at
Oh,
night.
that's
You can rent the
Okay.
true.
Surrey bikes, and
Yeah,
those are fun for
Yeah.
families to do together.
yeah. So there's a lot of different little things, little tidbits that that you can explore and enjoy in an area. And
And their gift
really,
shops also have different things than other
oh
gift
yeah,
shops
yeah,
because they're beachy-ish. They're beachy, you know what I mean?
You're
They're
right.
yeah,
themey.
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. So so the area goes beyond the hotels, the resorts, and the dining and everything like that. It encompasses all the different amenities and features of what you can do and experience there, not just where you lay your head at night when you go to sleep. So
Yeah.
so
Because
it's
a resort is more than just a place to sleep.
yeah,
If it
Yeah,
were anything else, then you might as well just save your money and go to a hotel.
yeah,
that's right. If you're just going to sleep and not enjoy the resort amenities or anything, you might as well just stay somewhere else.
yeah.
Yeah.
So so that I think rounds up our discussion the the boardwalk area of Disney and benefits. So
Yay.
so for the listeners out there, what are some of your top things to do and see and experience at the boardwalk?
Yep.
I'll post the question. I'm going to post it in Facebook group, on the Road with Mickey group, and I want to hear what your responses are. So let us
Yeah.
know, and we'll report back next week on what you all said.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
thanks so much, and that concludes our feature topic. And it is now time for Sophie to present This Day in Disney History.
Yay.
All right. Thank you, Daddy. Well, I have a very, very special one here, and obviously it's special because it involves one of the 9 old men.
Yay.
Okay, go
Yep.
for it.
On this day, in 1986, the veteran animator, future Disney legend, and one of Walt's 9 old men, Eric Larson, retires at the age of 81.
Wow.
Among Larson's creations, the kitten Figaro from the 1940 animated feature Pinocchio,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a quote from him. The important thing is not how long I've been here at Disney, but how much I've enjoyed it and what I've accomplished in that time. When I think about my contributions to the animation that people enjoy so much, it makes me feel good.
That
Yeah.
is so good. What a
Yeah.
contribution he made.
Oh
He
yeah.
did.
Awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a
Very
long
good.
career.
It
Yeah.
is.
Wow.
Good
That is
job, Sophie.
81. Goodness
No
gracious. How did
problem.
he even had a
Yeah.
steady hand at 81? Goodness.
Some
You
people are
know,
just built different.
Eric Larson was one of the three that I talked about.
He's a phenom. He had a steady
Yup.
hand at 81.
Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's getting ready, Sophie.
it's
Let him
time
prepare as much as he needs.
to stump the Soph.
Good luck.
Again, you can try.
Yep.
This is my favorite
This
part.
is this is a good one.
If
This
you're new to the
character.
show, I have to say this, Mike. If you are
Uh-huh.
new to the show and this is the first time you've listened, you would not believe the extreme talent that Sophie has with pulling these who's who characters out of nowhere.
You are making me blush, Miss Brenda. Stop it.
It's
Our book is
crazy.
called the Disney Who's Who, an A to Z of Disney characters. These are all animated. If anyone is looking for it, it was published by Disney Press. So, and Sophie bought this at BJ's a few years back and gave it to me. I thought
As
she
a
was buying it
Christmas
for
gift.
her, but she bought it and wrapped it and gave it to me for Christmas, and I had no idea that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
And
So,
for the record, it is not. It's not in any way tampering with the game that I may or may not have skimmed through it a couple times a few years ago. It's not
right.
tampering. I promise I did not read the book before I gave it to him.
Yeah. And even if she had, this was years ago.
I know to remember it. Goodness.
So, this character, are you ready, Sophie?
I am ready as I'll ever be.
And I have 3 clues.
Hmm?
And when you think you know it, shout it out. Just for everyone listening. 3 clues when I'm good. And Sophie will try and guess who it is as quick as she can. So,
Let's
this
do this.
character is welcoming, sociable, and talkative.
Okay.
This character fears being left behind and forgetting everything. This character values her friendships and is an incredibly loyal friend.
Dory.
That's right.
Yay!
Was it the her?
Yes, it was the her. I don't know why, but at first I was thinking like Squeaky the penguin from Toy Story or even Dopey, and I was like, no, that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yay! Very good, Sophie.
Yeah.
Rocking the house. Rocking the house.
Thank
Now,
you.
I have in addition, sometimes our description of the characters includes some did you know? And I have 2 pieces of did you know that I think are really cool.
Yeah?
The first one is that Dory was originally supposed to be a male character.
Ooh.
I
But
did know that.
But the writer of the movie was inspired when watching the Ellen DeGeneres show and wrote the character specifically to be played by Ellen.
Ah. Interesting.
And we all know this, Dory
Mhm.
cannot remember Nemo's name. She instead calls him Chico, Fabio, Bingo, Harpo, Elmo, or Mimo.
Yep. That's true.
And
Yay! Good job, Sophie.
that is my
Thank
Who's Who
you.
character. My
Yay!
character
If I
for
may add
February
on a
28th.
couple more did you knows to that one, but they're not necessarily about Dory.
Go for it.
Did you know that Nemo... Actually, I'm pretty sure this was a clue in a previous episode where Nemo was the Who's Who character. But did you know that Nemo's name is actually Latin for nobody?
Aw.
Yeah,
I think we did know that.
it is very sad, but
I
also
know.
sort of poetic at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, did you know that Finding Nemo was also helped developed by a marine biologist, and so there are a lot of details in the movie that are specifically accurate to whatever fish or animal is being portrayed in the movie that are accurate to the animal in real life.
Makes sense because Disney is like that. They are
Yep.
very
Yeah.
on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The name Nemo in Latin is Latin for no one. And ironically, and this is pure coincidence, people.
Yeah.
We had Nemo as a character February 15th,
Oh my
2021.
Oh,
And
wow.
Dory as a character February 28th,
Well,
2022.
that's funny.
So about a
Oh,
year
wow.
apart.
That's funny.
But
Wow.
that's ironic. That's
Yay.
funny to me. But anyway, Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory later
Good
on
job. Good
is
job.
our Disney character today. So good job, Sophie.
Yay.
Thank you.
And that
Yay.
brings us to Miss Brenda and a little bit of Walt.
Yep. And today's quote is one of the quotes that is very, very, very parallel between Walt and myself on how we think about children. Since we don't stop thinking about children, actually. It says, for a child, encouragement from a grown-up can be a thrilling experience and can spell the difference between failure and success.
Yeah.
Yep. Breathing life into children is such a huge thing to do.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. It is huge, and it is a very important thing. You know?
Yep.
Mhm.
Very, very important. So, great quote.
Probably the
Great quote, Brenda. Great
Thank
quote,
you.
Walt.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Soph?
It's probably one of the most important things in the world.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. That wraps up our show this week. Next week, we are into the month of March. I almost said the
Yeah.
month of May, and I'm like, wait, no, we're not there.
No, not
no,
quite
not
yet.
yet.
We-
Not yet.
If we
We
were
are
there
into
just
the
yet,
month
we
of
would have had
March.
a lot of things that we needed to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, March in Florida is fairly synonymous with spring break.
Mm-hmm.
Marching into April, but starting in March, it's also, like Sophie mentioned, the beginning of the Flower and Garden Festival is on March
Yeah.
2nd or 3rd. I thought it was the 2nd. I
Third,
thought
I
it
think.
started
I
on
think it
Mommy's
said
birthday.
the March 6th.
No, you said earlier the 3rd. I thought it was the 2nd. I thought it starts on Mommy's birthday. But
Mhm.
but anyway,
It's
it will have started when we record for March 7th.
Yep.
And our feature topic for next week is springtime at Disney. We're going to talk about all the different great ways that you can enjoy the change in the weather, the things going on, what's going to be exciting, what's happening, why it's so cool to go in that time period, and
That's right.
more. You know, we're just going to cover it all. So get ready, buckle up, and we will see you next week. But in the meantime, Sophie, Brenda, Grogu, and myself hope you have a great week, and we will
See
See
you
you
on
on
the
the
road.
bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
I love how Grogu is waving bye.